approach. Entering the ring wearing black trunks with orange trim, the distinguished Senator Haley from the Saranac province in the Philippines. He weighed at 146.8 pounds, recently inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and having defeated 8 current Hall of Famers, he holds a professional record of 62 wins, 8 losses and 2 draws, with 39 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making his return to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome boxing's pride of the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats of the sport. Here is the renowned, well-time 8th Division champion of the world, introducing the one and only Manny Pacquiao! And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, guided under the tutelage of renowned trainer Bob Santos, wearing blue trunks with cheetah print, hailing from and representing his beautiful hometown of San Antonio, Texas. He weighed in at 146.2 pounds, with a record of 29 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He has 18 of his wins coming by way of knockout, having captured a world title at 140 and 147 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the accomplished 2-division world champion, the current reigning and defending WBC welterweight champion of the world, introducing El Azteca, Mario Barrios.
What? I'm doing this for the people. So whoever stumbles upon this, you know, can see the fight. You know, I haven't played it. But it was a good fight. Oh, it was a good fight so far. Oh, the last fight with the Giant, the little guy, he didn't answer the bell. He said he did not want to continue. I think he said he's a strong fucker. You know, he really was kind of realized.
Josh will tell you what this moment is all about. The first bell.
It's beating the shit out of him. The base still something very pretty heavy. It's kind of suicidal.
Marius told me, this is the biggest fight of his career. This is the
I think he should have kept fighting, but I can respect it because you want to survive. Dude, he looks good, bro. I don't even need to. If he lasts through 6 rounds, 5 rounds to 6 rounds, I think he's gonna win the fight.
And you heard me as well when he landed on the arms of Mario. But yeah, because yes, he's first 2-3 rounds. We're gonna see if the team is still there for Pacquiao. That was the one thing that was missing when I went to his public workout. Was the timing. That seemed to be off. I spoke to Freddie Roach about it. He said, look, the legs are still there, and tonight it's about a great left hand for Manny against a great right hand for Barrios. There's a left for Manny Pacquiao. Yes, of course, big left for Manny Pacquiao. No punches still yet for Barrios. Barrios still feeling out Manny. But you have to believe this will be as quick. Resource falls, Manny will be all right. And so far, he looks good, tracking to the money consistently. You know that Barrios does not want to make a mistake against the experience. Manny Pacquiao has been in there against the greats of the greats. Being cautious in his first round. Guys, Mario Barrios made no bones about it. He says the longer the fight goes on, the more it's favored. And we know that Pacquiao needs to have this kind of quick start. Pacquiao's really hard during that sequence. Left hand speed is still there. But there's a right hand, and Mario Barrios trying to establish some respect from the Pacquiao. First right hand and Mario Barrios threw, and it landed close on Pacquiao. And it seemed like it didn't hurt him, but definitely got him off balance.
The difference I see Pacquiao doesn't seem to have gotten big and fat, and his body was conditioned that. His body looks tight, bro. It's tight. Tight. Look, there's no sag in his back. He's tripping on his legs though. It's the second time he does it. But he used to trip that bad like that back then too. So he doesn't look like he let his body go too much, you know? And the other guys that have come back to exhibitions, they look really bad.
Despite the 4-inch disparity, it's the quickness that makes Manny Pacquiao dangerous. And look, against Ugas, he told members of his team, I could see the shots, I couldn't get them. Tonight, he's getting to them. There he is. There's not much punches left in this one, but much that he did throw for a crack.
Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Brought to you by Universal Pictures, Nobody 2. Only in theaters August 15th.
Pacquiao to throw combinations to the body. But he's got to be very aware of that powerful right hand from Mario Barrios. 18 knockouts in 29 victories. You see Barrios now coming out to meet Manny Pacquiao in the center of the ring. Wants to establish the fact that he's the champion. Will this be the round after feeling out round? He starts off with a good jab. He has to take the lead, meaning Barrios, with the output to control the terms of this fight. And really, as he said all week, make Manny look and feel like the older fighter.
Yeah. Again, I think it felt on the first round is that when you study versus Barrios, he saw what he needed to see, the landed the right hand. Pacquiao comes in forward, opens up. So now it's Barrios trying to get the jab. But again, Pacquiao, you see the old Pacquiao coming in with the play, stepping back, and getting back on that jab.
It was a quick 1-2 from Pacquiao. What was not quick was those feet get tackled there. As Thomas Taylor, the third man in the ring, immediately sees that it was the feet getting tackled. What will happen after when a southpaw and an orthodox fighter step in the ring together?
It happens all the time, but even in knockouts, sometimes when you go down, even if there's no punch, you kind of get a little bit distracted. Speaking of Barrios, but now he's getting back in that jab.
Pacquiao has the chance to achieve many different historic feats tonight. One of them is becoming the first boxer in history to hold a world title in 4 different decades. Incredible to think about. The fact that he would be the first ever inducted International Boxing Hall of Famer to not only come back, but to also be crowned the world champion. But to do that, there's a lot that yet needs to be done.
It's a nice jab and followed by a body shot early as well from Barrios. He definitely needs to work the body against the older 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Break him down.
That was a very ill-intentioned counter right that Barrios wanted to punish Pacquiao. And then a jab counter from Barrios. So there's an answer from Barrios now in the second round.
Oh, I see.
It's an answer from Barrios, the right hand. But Pacquiao's landing some shots too, and then let's not forget, guys, Manny Pacquiao still possesses that power, the old man power people talk about in the sparring sessions, and he was hurting people.
Again, he's going against a bigger fighter. Barrios' team said they wanted him to come in at around 168 pounds on fight night. Pacquiao nowhere near there. Remember, Barrios hasn't been on the fight at this level exactly, but he's been on the pay-per-view level twice and lost to Gervonta Davis and Keith Thurman, and he talked so much this week about what he learned from those in terms of maturity, education, patience. Pacquiao was patient and countered with a short right, which is not his MO. He's a big left-hand guy, but early on he was seen as a one-handed puncher. You're doing perfect. Perfect start to the fight.
And here is the 1-2 that Manny Pacquiao landed on Mario Barrios. Well, Mario Barrios had a response for that, and that was a straight jab to the face of Manny Pacquiao.
You got the gun ready. Right hand to the body. Touch him to the body. Touch him to the body.
What we're seeing early on is that first step offensively is there. What's not really there is the exit strategy for Manny Pacquiao.
He's not fast enough anymore to get up. Maybe.
Now it's Barrios starting off with the jab, using his height.
What do y'all think, chat?
6.5 inches tall, 4 inches longer on that reach.
Bob Santos is such a key to the confidence and execution of Mario Barrios. And remember, that was Barrios' original trainer when he turned pro in 2013. They went 16-0 together at Martin Ways, and since they returned in 2023, you've seen a more confident Barrios that's 3-0-1 overall, including winning a world title.
He's not doing much though. Honestly. Barrios for being the champion.
He's not making mistakes and box up his notes.
Being
He's
breakfast,
really
like, come on.
alert, really cautious. Speaking of Barrios,
He's just standing there.
Manny
I
looked
want
like
to
he
see
was
a little
motioning
more
to
for
Barrios,
it.
telling him to raise the punches after a couple around that belt line.
Barrios
So,
said, hey,
the
you're not
duel.
the referee. That guy's got to tell me what to do.
Well, that's a key part of it. We're going to wait for this turning point where Barrios stops respecting Pacquiao. That could either be the point that begins his undoing if he gets caught, or that downhill ride as the younger man with the younger legs.
And when you come to that word respect, these both warriors have been touching up gloves at the beginning of each round as a sign of respect. But Barrios said, I have to lose that respect. And his trainer, Bob Santos, said, look, at the end of the day, I need my guy to have a killer instinct. Because when you ask guys like Oscar De La Hoya, Antonio Margarito, Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, what happens when you don't match this guy's killer instinct? It doesn't end well.
that's a response from Barrios. Good body shots. Good body shots.
And here you see Thomas Taylor saying, you may be Manny Pacquiao, but I established the belt line early on before the fight started. He's very particular about that. And you love that out of a referee of Thomas Taylor's pedigree.
Yeah, and for me, guys, I don't think it's much so the respect that Barrios is showing for Pacquiao. It's just like he's trying to figure him out. He's got the jab going, okay, he's trying to land the body. He's landed a couple, but at the same time, he does not want to make mistakes.
So nice sleeping left there from Manny Pacquiao. There's that jab, though he can't get away from the jab of Mario Barrios. He's just too slow on the defensive end tonight.
He knows that sooner or later, Pacquiao's going to fade. So he believes and hopes.
Barrios has a 4-inch reach advantage, but he's 6.5-inch height advantage. As the tallest opponent at 6 foot even that Manny has yet to face.
Uppercut now, left uppercut from Mario Barrios. Getting more confident. And that means that Manny Pacquiao will start to open up and get caught by shots like that right. The crowd's loving it. The MGM Grand Garden Arena. La Casa de Manny Pacquiao.
That's the.
Do not allow him to referee the fucking fight. Okay? So whenever you guys let the ref do the blessing, okay? So if he complains of something, he ain't the referee. Don't go out in the direct line when you start complaining about that. Those are clean rules. You gotta come to him. You don't like the body shots, okay? He's not the referee. Let the referee his job. You do yours.
That's pretty straight up though. Good advice.
Early in the round, the right hand by Barrios, straight right hand. Twice. Notice that the first one didn't land flat.
The shading of
He went for second
the
one.
changing of
And here
scenes
it is again.
changes the
Getting
focus,
desperate, Manny
and then
Pacquiao
this shit
looking in,
recolors,
guard down,
so it gets
and
lighter.
Barrios taking
So I have to
advantage of
keep
that,
tapping
and
it.
Manny that right hand.
so that it darkens up and you can see
Manny
the focus.
Pacquiao still draws a crowd at age 46. People understand that if anybody can defy Father Time, if anyone can make history once again, it's the man in the black trunks, with the orange trim. The man you know by just one name. That's how you know an athlete is made. If you're Pelé, if you're Maradona, if you're Cristiano, well, if you hear the name Manny or Pacquiao, you're not thinking Manny Machado.
This is a people's champ right here. Everyone loves Manny. He's a
Whoa, hold
person.
on
Oh
here.
man.
One of those stiff jabs there from Barrios. It looked like it snapped the head of Pacquiao back during that sequence.
Maybe he's not the
And
man.
kind of shook him up a little bit. But then he didn't follow up.
I mean, we're seeing in pockets the limitations, the age of Manny Pacquiao. As long as his balance and his stamina can hold form, he's still a threat in this fight. But when one of those goes, it could really turn quickly.
And that jab did catch Manny a little bit off balance, and that's why it seemed to be more damaging than it was.
Already, though, he's moving a lot more than he did against Ugas some
yeah.
4 years ago, in which he said he was getting leg massages 3 times a day. He cramped up in that fight. Since then, they've switched course. Massages once a week, and he says he feels a lot younger because of that.
Similar spot so far for Manny Pacquiao. Moving more. Feet movement, the quickness. But again, Barrios not yet throwing a lot of punches like Ugas did against Manny Pacquiao, and that gave Manny problems. And there it is, every time that
But he's landing clean when he lands.
he lets, he hurts Pacquiao.
When he does punch, he does land.
Mario Valdez and Manny Pacquiao tried to get a couple of other shots in.
So I guess it doesn't matter if he doesn't punch once because he's landing.
From Mario Valdez now establishing the jab against the veteran. Look, if he can get Manny Pacquiao walking backwards, that's the fight.
Yeah, you gotta start getting the attention of Manny by doing that. The jab, push him back.
The jab is the key. That's the key to wear Manny down, really pulling that gas tank.
I like the bigger fighter you are.
But a nice right uppercut also from Mario Valdez. Maybe not landing clean, but he's getting there and he's making Manny Pacquiao.
See, I wonder if they train him when they come back as old. If they just train him for condition and speed and stuff like that.
For most of this round, you can still
But
see
do
him
they get him
there.
to ask
The speed
I would
of
whoop
that
his ass.
jab from Pacquiao.
I would get his ass whipped to see can he still take a punch.
You see that straight left to the body from Manny Pacquiao. Let's not forget. Ooh, beautiful. Just left hand to the face from Manny.
A right cross from Barrios landed flush, however.
It's the back and forth between these two fighters. You can feel the tension and also the respect.
Barrios last round, the shots, the straight punches, the right hand to the body are landing easy right now on Manny Pacquiao, and I love that. He gets back to that jab. Straight punches, straight right hand, and back to his jab.
Joe Coy, the famous comedian who's going to be teaming up with Gabriel Iglesias Fluffy to sell out SoFi Stadium in March of 2026. Tonight he says you can't be a Filipino and not be a fan of Manny Pacquiao.
Hey, look, if we're honest, we're all fans of Manny Pacquiao. It's a one-of-one athlete, and the way people will love and remember him is also special. These fans came not to support, they believe that he can win ultimately. And you certainly saw that in the way the betting line changed as we got closer.
Yeah, no, you're right. And so far, Pacquiao showing some fits and showing some good
even if
shots.
he
But
loses,
again,
people
the
still
hard
love
shots.
Well, if he loses, but he loses really close,
Pacquiao, as you see,
let's call this is
for
the
Larry Hazard, as the fight
He's
gets
knocking
drawn
out the
out
boss, man.
after 4 rounds, getting the champion.
They'll give him
the
another
last
fight.
two.
So he doesn't have to win per se. He just needs to show I can go toe to toe with the fucking champion. He gets knocked out, it's over.
have here? Do you get the feeling Barrios is showing too much respect, or is there enough of
Because if he leaves a question,
that this is how you have to break Pacquiao
then you
down?
have
I think
to,
there's enough of direct
he's got enough money to continue to
Pacquiao, aggression, the fast punches that.
Well, I'm sure he has enough influence.
Thank you. He's not, again, he does not want to make a mistake. So little by little, this is the 5th round. There's
I have to
come a
keep
point
clicking the
between
fucking
Dos
screen.
Santos where he's going to tell him and he's going to urge him, okay, it's time to step it up. Act like the big
Oh.
guy and the younger guy. Push him back.
Another nice left there from Manny Pacquiao, partially parried by Mario Barrios, but you can see why he is leery of throwing that right hand until he has an opportunity. And he did say, I'm going to take him to deep waters. I want to see how much he has left, how those legs are cramping or not cramping past 6, 8, 10 rounds. I know I'm young. I know I'm 30 years old. I'm in my prime. He is not.
Barrios is starting to time that counter right hand perfectly. After Pacquiao finishes his combination, it does.
Pacquiao can't get that jab off his face from Barrios.
About that overhand right counter. There's that stick once again. I mean, to be honest, Barrios could
It's
just,
not even working. He's not even getting tired. He's already past the 5th.
if he wants to. I don't think that's the way it's going to play out, but he could.
I believe that's what Bob Santos
Right,
told him. He can
Lucha?
just jab, son.
He doesn't look tired
Keep
at
jabbing.
all.
And every jab, there it is.
Manny is doing a lot
Lands
of work.
every time he throws it.
Like he's getting clipped a lot.
Wagner, what Pacquiao loves is he leaves himself square. And that's a dangerous place to be.
I mean, I just got one more Marquez. That's exactly what happened. Marquez timed the route, and he went in with his hands out. Got him with the straight overhand, left, I'm sorry, right, and knocked him out.
It's the last time Pacquiao's been knocked down in his career, and that was 2012.
Pacquiao to close out the 5th round of this fight. And you see the crowd is loving the action.
Yo, focus there. Buddy?
Pushing back, you gotta hold down, I'll put him back. He's getting gas. When you put that pressure on him, mentally he's gonna gas. But don't come in a direct line. Hang on, you need gas. Touch the body every single time you need it, okay? But we gotta hold ground, push him back. Don't let him go forward. I'm not gonna knock. Let's start pushing him back. You're gonna feel a little. Number 2.
Yeah, when the scene changes, this thing is unfocused.
Small step control, make sure things behind the jab. He's gas. He's gas.
Pacquiao of old used to throw 5-6 punch combinations like it was nothing. Tonight, that's just not part of the repertoire.
No, and even when he's throwing 3-punch combinations, he's finishing with his hands down, a little bit off balance, which is something we're not used to seeing in a Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, no, of course not. But, you know, being smart, Pacquiao, he doesn't want to gas out, leave everything in one round. So, whenever he sees an opportunity, he lets those hands go. 4 punches, but not the 6-7 combinations. And then the side steps that we're used to seeing from Manny Pacquiao.
That's a big part of it, the footwork to exit. That's why he looks so, let's just say it, old against Ugas. And that was a much younger version of Pacquiao.
That body shot there with the left from Manny Pacquiao to the solar plexus on Mario Barrios.
He's got to keep working that body shot, Manny Pacquiao. Let's not forget the last time Barrios fought a softball, it was against Tank Davis, and Tank Davis knocked him down with that body shot.
He just felt power.
Oh, nice jab from Barrios. That was stiff and right in the face of Manny Pacquiao.
That's what Bob Santos wants from him. We heard him say that, and don't forget, Santos, an accomplished trainer, he's been in Manny Pacquiao camps in the past. As an assistant, helping out, he knows Pacquiao, and that played a big role in their preparation.
Listen to that crowd.
They're defending this.
Oof.
Counter
Got
shots
three
there.
of
Barrios flush to the chin.
And for Pacquiao right now, it's not how many punches for the speed. It's the right punches that you need to throw. Body shots, straight left, jab. Wait for the right moment. but don't go in flurries like you used to because, again, you're leaving yourself exposed.
Barrios, a 16 punch connect advantage through the first 6 rounds. And here's Pacquiao coming in. Barrios not making him pay.
It was right there, too.
And he uses his shoulder there to get Manny Pacquiao off of him.
You wonder how many of these surges is Pacquiao going to have each round as this fight goes on.
That's right, left uppercut. And you can see how Pacquiao talks to Barrios, and that's why it was so important when Bob Santos says, do not allow him to referee this fight. You know what? Morales told me. He would say, break, break, break.
But Manny Pacquiao was saying that?
Yeah.
And the muscle memory right there, you were just looking out for it.
Yeah. Nice stiff jab there from Manny Barrios. That's a jab. A direct shot from Manny Pacquiao.
Lead left hand, nice power line for the belly. Barrios not ready for it.
This was some really good work. Pacquiao defends and he closes.
Oh, man. Get flashy. I just see a little Goku trying to break into Ultra Instinct right now. Like, we just got that quick flash of white hair, you know? Yeah, he's a little Goku. He just walks into the ring smiling.
He's really a team. Come on, man. All right. Five shots in a row, it's over.
It's a party inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Manny Pacquiao's record 16th main event in this building. And he's had some success and he's had forgettable nights as well. Joe Goosen at the midway point of this fight. What do you perceive?
Let me give you the score first one. I think Manny won the first 2 rounds. I thought Barrios won the next 3. And I think the last one, maybe Pacquiao eked it out with that combination at the end of the round. Okay, it's all beauties in the end.
Okay,
That being said,
having the
look,
opposite.
Manny's hanging tough for a 46-year-old right now. He's in this fight. He hasn't really gotten hurt. His balance isn't beautiful anymore. But he's still, his legs are still like it. That's a good combination of things there. It's going to impress the judges. It just impressed me. There's 2 of them. Now Barrios is going to get to his back. Whereas Manny's on top by 2 combinations. So, it's an ebb and flow right now. But look, maybe at 46 years old, it's pretty unbelievable right now. And Barrios, of course, he's going to probably get better in the second half of this fight. But we'll see.
That's the expectation. Thank you very much, Joe. But Barrios will have to get to his average of 20 power punches thrown per round because through 6 rounds, he hasn't topped 19 power punches thrown in a single round.
There were some good surges there for Pacquiao, including that lead right hook. But Freddie Roach telling him in the corner, we need 5-6 punch combinations. He said, this fight could be over. You got to be careful balancing that gas tank if you're Pacquiao on the flip side.
You saw that counter left after how
See, I see some wrinkles in his body.
That was really
And his
effective.
lower back and his stomach.
Pacquiao's doing these moving to his
So,
right.
but overall, compared to the other
So he's moving to his right, he's taking that right away from Barrios. Every time he steps to the right, there's no right that Barrios can land. 'Cause he's
he did say that he's continued to
releasing that Manny Pacquiao double jabbing,
He hasn't
turning to the right.
but he can't land the jab
that he
though.
thought that
Yeah,
maybe
the
taking
left
4
is
years
there for
off
Manny.
was better for him than that time to take
This really is, as Joe said, remarkable that we're seeing Pacquiao at this age, after
Since he
this
didn't let go of
fight,
his body.
almost fighting
might
these
still be
returns
able
here
to.
with Barrios.
Oh, what a nice right from Barrios, but the answer from Manny Pacquiao, if they're in the center of the ring, Manny Pacquiao on the inside can do damage.
Like I said, bounce back.
Yeah, now Barrios is letting Pacquiao let lead it first. Get in first, take the initiative, get the jab going. Remember, Barrios' jab was effective and had Pacquiao off balance.
But now he's allowed the crowd to get into this fight as well. fight inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Barrios keeping his nerve, keeping his cool, but at some point he needs to move on and establish himself as the champion. Part of that
But,
dominance.
and you know, sometimes he gets punched, okay? And he looks at it as a rubber knife. His leg just moves back. And he bounces right back.
Here it is. So effective. Pushing Manny Pacquiao back, getting him off balance, setting everything with that jab. And you said it earlier, Bernardo. You can win this entire fight simply with that jab.
He's trying to break down. He's going for one big shot. Come on, let's go, baby. Be alert, baby. Be alert.
Round 8 of the schedule, 12-round WBC welterweight title fight. Bernardo Osuna alongside 3-division champion Abner Mares, combat sports specialist Ryan Campbell, the Hall of Famers Jim Gray, Joe Goosen, and our very own host Ryan Custer on the call today. Nice straight left from Manny Pacquiao. He's finding spots for his quick shots here.
The timing is absolutely beautiful here.
I'm impressed.
I was falling asleep on the prelims,
6-year-old
honestly.
man, the timing's there.
On the prelims,
We talked
I
about
found
it.
myself
You
dozing
said
a couple of
the
times.
training camp was good. Everything was working perfectly. And we're seeing it right now. The fight really close. We're seeing 66, 67. In favor of Manny Pacquiao.
Unofficial.
Letter Hazard's unofficial scorecard. And look, he may look like a 40-year-old, but he's not that 40-year-old who saw
He has
yesterday.
Pacquiao in the
He's nothing near a 46-year-old through 8 rounds.
But it's unofficial.
I think some of that is Pacquiao. He's busy.
Super unofficial. Ooh!
Pacquiao is busy in politics, philanthropy. If he's unfocused, if he's not putting in the work, sometimes you get a different Pacquiao. I think that's what we saw in the loss to Jeff Warren in 2017. Look what happened when he came back 2 years later. Looked completely different. Going through Broner a third.
Yeah, listen, there was that question. Even Barrios had, why did Manny Pacquiao choose me? Why me? Am I the weakest link? Well, I would give you a simple answer. I think that Barrios waits too much. He takes his sweet time, and he's giving Pacquiao these opportunities to go in with the flurries. Take his time. He does not put the pressure for this older man. So that is the answer. If Barrios was able to pressure and throw a lot more punches like who was it would be a whole different story.
And that's a temperament issue with Mario Barrios. It's not the two against Pacquiao. It's been his MO.
You can't give Pacquiao an inch here. They'll take a lot more.
Si no lo quieren,
Look at that, he's giving you a lot of space, time to think. Barrios. Pacquiao, he's taking it. He's taking a breather. He's relaxing. Boom. That's as much as
The
Barrios.
sometimes right hand. The left hand was partially blocked by Barrios, who's been very responsible defensively tonight. Made very few mistakes.
Remember what Pacquiao revealed this week? He didn't pick Barrios. It's what Jinky did. Watching Barrios' last fight, the draw with Abel Ramos, saying, I think you can beat that guy.
Well, so far it's looking that way. This is a close fight.
Unbelievable that we're here at this point in his career. Unbelievable that Manny's still here at this point in this fight.
And he's competitive.
because he's opening up.
As a 10-second clock sounds, and Manny Pacquiao, just like old times, getting the crowd on their feet.
Big crowd for Manny Pacquiao.
He might get in trouble,
Last
Barrios.
fight under Barrios.
I always say, man, you gotta beat the crap out of the champion. You gotta make him look bad.
Beautiful domination. Beautiful domination. Great job.
Because that makes sense.
So he's like, he's like,
But he still has his mind on it. I thought he would be done for a long time. That's a good thing. If they're able to make him champion again, man, the testament of this team, man.
Where is Jinky? Manny Pacquiao's wife, her daughter's all She knows what she saw. She also was here the night that he got knocked out by Juan Manuel.
Yeah,
So
what is
for
it?
her to say,
Man,
you
she
know
like,
what it takes.
dude, she was crying.
It's usually the wife who tells you the truth.
Boy, imagine you see your husband is a fucking
At your best and
like
at
god
your
like
worst.
So honest, he won't tell you the truth.
but he's pretty good up there. And then all of a sudden, bink! And not like bunk, 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 bunk. It was like bink all of a sudden, you know? And he just flatlined him, fell on his face. Where everyone thought he was dead. All of a
He is
sudden,
the younger fighter in command in the championship rounds.
And so far, through 8 rounds, at the beginning of round number 9, stamina not an issue for Manny Pacquiao. It was, how will his legs look? Will he still have that spring in his step? And so far, after, you have a better eye for this. What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a really focused Manny Pacquiao, an energized Manny Pacquiao. This is the 9th round. He's throwing a lot of punches. He's moving a lot. And it almost looks like this is the younger 46-year-old man. He's moving and doing a lot more than Vargas.
Look, only Pacquiao knows how much is truly left in the tank. What you wonder is the combination of this crowd and the passion Pacquiao has for this sport. Is that enough to lift us to victory?
We not just saw Vargas have a really good body shot counter, but it's just the numbers are adding up for Manny Pacquiao here in the last 4 rounds.
He already lost
He's
twice.
running numbers
He's
on
defending.
Vargas, and he's just not finding answers.
To answer your question, Brian, yes, he feeds off the energy of the people. And that's what Manny Pacquiao's going for, the crowd. They love Manny Pacquiao. They know he can't do it. And I'm a
If he
believer
loses
right
this
now.
match, I don't think he'll be able to
They
win
may
a
not
chance
be
at it.
6-punch flurries, but they are 3 and 4
You'll have to
punch
win a
combinations.
chance at it.
And it's enough to give Barrios down. It's enough to
Oh, maybe a second
just
fight
enough
against
to prevent him from letting go of those combinations, including that straight right hand.
And more importantly, it's enough for the judges to believe what they're seeing in the ring with their own eyes.
But for Barrios, when you start thinking, come on, you're a younger guy, I'm sure.
He is taking so long. If he's not tired, which he doesn't look like he's tired, he should be pressing
It's not there yet.
to show.
Like there's 30
To see if his gas tank doesn't look
ninth round. And right before
Run him like
this 9th round, Bob
2 rounds.
Santos told Mario Barrios, do not allow him to steal rounds from you, because this happens. The crowd gets going and Manny gets going. Let's see what kind of response Barrios has.
I'll tell you one thing, the jab is gone. There it is, right on cue. The jab is totally gone from Mario Barrios. That's what was dictating the fight in the beginning.
That allows Pacquiao to get close to land these shots.
I always try to see if I recognize anyone. Just by chance.
Yeah.
CEOs on call.
Okay? Last 3 rounds in the bank. Okay? Use the shit out of that jab and bang the body. And when you hurt him with the body shot, look at that angle. Press.
This is how Manny Pacquiao is winning rounds. He throws a combination of punches of flurry. 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. 4, 1, 2. And he's going straight back Mario Barrios. But he opens up. He leaves himself open for Barrios to counterpunch, but he does not pull the trigger.
Is that Cat Williams in the back?
There's Sebastian Fundora defended his title successfully against the
Look,
man
he just
took it
fought.
from
He's watching the
Tim
fight.
Tszyu just moments ago. And now Manny Pacquiao looking to make history again. How do you give a 46-year-old a break in the corner? Thomas Taylor is like, I'm taking it. If you guys can't fix it, I'm fixing it.
All of this will just benefit Pacquiao. I mean, Barrios as well, but this is what Pacquiao needs.
Just know the tricks of the book right now, Manny.
Listen,
You have
fuck it, I
to.
don't care. Shit job.
And the referee's sweaty.
And let's see how Thomas Taylor reacts to that cheekiness in the corner of Manny Pacquiao, because he doesn't play any games. Nice flurry there from Mario Barrios. The instructions from Bob Santos are like, come out and dominate these last 3 rounds. These are the championship rounds. And our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard, has Manny Pacquiao up 87-84.
He did let go of 2 rounds.
Barrios needs all the last 3 rounds just to get a draw. What's your scorecard look like, Brian?
Another 5 rounds to 4 in favor of Manny Pacquiao. And you gotta wonder how many close rounds, just by that explosion of the crowd, are gonna lead Manny's way.
We talked about the sentimental favor. These judges are human. They know what they're experiencing. They know what they're living. And that's the difficulty of separating yourself. And that's why Barrios has to do exactly what he did there. Throw flurries, connect, and push Pacquiao back.
The opportunities there. We talked about every time that Pacquiao throws a combination, he leaves himself open. Barrios does not execute it. Does not let the right hand go. There is the jab. He's got to get it going again. Get the rhythm. Get the momentum.
Look, it's one thing if you're 46 and you're only relying on power to stay relevant. Pacquiao is outthinking and outperforming Barrios up to this point.
To the point that Pacquiao has outlanded Barrios in 3 of the last 4 rounds. He's 16 years older.
I was surprised he wasn't giving him more angles, but right now, he's starting, the last one too, starting more.
Beat Paredes in San Antonio, Barrios' hometown, when he was 8 years old. But you know what? We talked about it. If anybody could defy Father Time, if anybody could say, I can
Everyone knows that Pacquiao's not invincible.
I believe in myself, and God is in my corner. It's Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao is proving as much that age is just a number. I think he's proving that he is a true 1 of 1 with this performance so far.
He is definitely 101 infusion, all the tricks, all the experience, blocking those shots and punching effectively. Speaking of Manny Pacquiao, beautiful body shot. And he's still on his toes. 10th round and Manny Pacquiao is so elusive still with this footwork.
Shades of Sugar Ray Leonard over marvelous Marvin Hagler. There's still a lot of boxing to go here. We've got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left for history to be made. And it's still up in the balance. There's a lot of rounds that could have gone either way here. So neither can feel like I've got this fight in the bank. The championship rounds will be crucial here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And what a privilege it is to call Manny Pacquiao's return.
The ref should go to their corner first and be like, yo, get it fucking to work. Thanks.
2 rounds to go. Be alert, don't show him no fucking respect. No fucking respect. Don't touch his fucking gloves. Be alert and don't show him no fucking respect. But be alert. Okay? We're trying to run you into something. We need the jab. Bang the shit out of his body.
The psychological game too. Let's see if he does it.
Don't fucking respect him. But be alert. Okay? He's trying to rest. You gotta work. All right? Don't let him rest. He's trying to wrestle between his combination. I don't care if you listen. Let's go. Stay with me. Hey, these last 2 rounds will change your life. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay? All you gotta do is stay with me, all right? Smart pressure. Jab, baby.
Staples Center was a house that Kobe built. The United Center was the house that Jordan built. This MGM Grand Garden Arena is the house that Manny Pacquiao built. 16 fights.
Oh,
in
he
this
shook his
building.
glove. He didn't listen to his
This
coach.
man knows that the
Showed him
judges
respect. Saw it?
their work
See what the
cut out for them.
consequences of that are.
Definitely do.
This is Barrios, this is Barrios' moment to listen to his corner and his trainer Bob Santos and let respect go out the window and let your hands go.
Really important 3 rounds for
Okay,
both
he didn't
sides.
say don't shake. He didn't bring that part up,
Close
but
fight,
I
really
heard it.
close rounds. Manny Pacquiao
Did you hear it?
going exactly
No?
what.
He said the throw.
There he is.
Oh.
When he's gonna do this. That's the best
Oh,
combination
oh.
we've seen from Manuel Barrios as Pacquiao
said-
touches his gloves.
Forget about respect. Don't shake his glove.
And that is there
With
all
respect,
the time.
with
Every
respect.
time that Manny
That's
Pacquiao
their
takes
rule.
that first step in, he's got his guard
Very vicious,
open.
very good.
Barrios has got to take the advantage and let those hands go.
Like that. You split the guard with the jab. And now what do you do behind it? Left hook, triple left hook from Mario Barrios.
This is exactly what you need to do when you're the younger,
Oh.
taller, bigger fighter.
Simple as that. Manny Pacquiao took a step back this fight ends, this is the 11th round. And to be seen Manny Pacquiao, the 46-year-old legend, champion, people's champion, fighting the way he is. Oh my God, my ultimate respect.
Look, you came back after a 4-year layoff, and what did that feel compared to what you're seeing in the ring tonight?
Nothing compared to what I did when I came back in 4 years. After 4 years, I was missing a lot, out-timing, and I'm not seeing any of that with Manny Pacquiao.
Another right hand from Manny Pacquiao, two-punch combination following.
He keeps shifting. He keeps turning. That's good.
Position to potentially steal a round.
Look at that lady in the back. You see that blonde lady in the back?
See, Barrios, once he has something going for him, he's landing shots. All of a sudden, he stops.
Oh.
Nice lead left on the jab from Mario Barrios, and that's what he did. Quieted the crowd just as they were getting going. That's the one thing he's done the last 3 rounds, is quiet the crowd just as they were crescendoing. There's a nice straight left from Manny Pacquiao.
Someone's got to steal the round.
Come on. Come on.
Nice jab from Mario Barrios. Now this round in round number 11. This is the first time he's landed over 10 power punches in a round.
They're
And it took him 11 rounds to do it. Now Pacquiao on his feet.
I wonder if there's people in the front lines here for a fight about
They're the people in the back.
where they're at. Like, what section are they in?
Big hard. They'll drop down the jab and big hard. As their hands are coming back up, all right? Off the chest, sneak to that body. All right? Close the show, but be super alert, baby. No fucking respect. Listen, no fucking respect, but be alert. All right? You'll change your life right now. Let's change your life. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it.
Are we about to witness history?
Here we go.
This is it. Will Manny Pacquiao win a world title at age 46? The first Hall of Famer to come back and do it. Or will Mario Barrios send everybody home sad that the 46-year-old was in control until the championship rounds?
See, if you're Mario Barrios, why are you starting to rant like this? You gotta punch Manny Pacquiao back. This is the last
He's
round.
old,
You're the
bro.
youngest
It's
fighter.
fucking
You
pressing.
got more in you, so I
Let's see
believe
what
or think,
happens.
but he's not showing any signs of that.
He's already proved his point that Pacquiao, win or lose. The point that he's not yet done with boxing, and he
I
also
guess if he
has
knows he's gonna win,
different than every other fighter. Boy, is he.
74 to 69, power punch land advantage, and there's 75 for Manny Pacquiao. That's straight left. It's gonna be about experience.
I
It's
still
gonna be
stand by
about
you have to
effort.
fucking
It's gonna
embarrass
be
the
about
champion
desire. It's gonna be
to
about
get
being
to get the belt taken
It's
away.
gonna be about
On
who
the fly,
wants to
you know?
win tonight.
Because for sure though, big dog of the fight might say, well, I want this guy to win. But if in the middle of the fight, like, one guy gets that, one guy in the back and gets knocked out, they're gonna go, no, this looks better for the back.
Pacquiao tries his
Take
best
the
to
guy who knocked him
answer.
out. Switch the plans. You know? Live. In
Really,
person.
both of them have done a great job.
They make the
Whenever
call
the
for
other
the
fighter
second.
lands a big combination, they come right back.
No, the one who got knocked out lost. Ready for business. You know?
I like to say Pacquiao looks tired, he looks weary. Every time I think that he's
People
such
pay
a
for the torture.
three-punch
You know?
combination.
If one guy beats one guy forever, no one wants to watch that. I want to watch that. That's good for us.
I think Lions Barrios allowed that with the
Put you all up. You don't know who won, or one fucks the other one up. And the 11th round, and you know, you want to watch the second fight. And it goes 9 rounds, and then you want to watch the third fight. That shit goes fucking 10 rounds into a knockout, then you want to rarely pick it up. You know?
Absolutely. The bigger question soon might be how will this win change Pacquiao's legacy if it happens here? As they're even, pretty even in this final round.
Mario Barrios. What answer will Manny Pacquiao have? That's right. An uppercut.
Here we go. Here's a push from Barrios.
Guys, let's just let the people take us home here.
17 seconds. I say Barrios, bro.
From fighting as a young man for few Filipino vessels to put food on the table for his family when they didn't even have rice to eat.
It's a cool enough back. You saw?
Inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena, looking to make history at 46 years old because his wife Gigi said, I think you can beat this man. This is not a movie script, this is real life, but only a fighter like Manny Pacquiao can bring this to life.
Well, again, it comes down to the opinion of those three judges at
Unless
scoring
they
ringside.
do not like Mario Barrios, right? And they want him
Look
changed.
back at the action we saw throughout this fight. When Barrios committed to that jab out there, it was his consistent weapon along with that red cross. But he had a big bounce of inactivity as that
But
fight
yeah,
went
but
on.
as far as the boxing points, he didn't work for a long time, and Manny Pacquiao did do a lot of work.
on his tracks and opening up the guard for that right hand straight punches from Mario Barrios, but he stopped doing that. And Manny Pacquiao let his hands go and he was winning rounds, making rounds really close. So again, a really close fight.
Manny Pacquiao won? That's what you think?
Undefeated tonight.
Here we come to the decision.
What the numbers look like
A lot.
with the judges.
He was too nice. He gave him too much space.
These are the
And
counting
he was
box
playing it
numbers,
safe.
and you see that
I think pretty much
overall,
was
Mario
Manny
Barrios
because Manny
outlanding
was
Manny
pushing
Pacquiao
back.
by
So you
17
probably needed
or
safe.
19
Yeah.
punches.
So it says
The power punches
that he
that
outlanded
favored
him
Manny Pacquiao by 6.
by
And
more.
25 punch.
But it's comparable, bro. 16%, 18%, 31 to 32. He has the better CompuBox points
The jabs of
scores.
Barrios against the cleaner power punches of Manny
I feel like
Pacquiao.
even if Manny
For what it's
loses,
worth, I
they'll still
thought
be a
Barrios
difference.
overtook Pacquiao
Yeah.
with the scorecards in that final round. 7 rounds to
See,
five
but
overall.
what I think is if he's serious about coming back,
These rounds were
if he's really serious about coming back,
feels like it could go either way.
no, he does want to win. But I'm saying, if he's serious about coming back and that he kept his body in shape, that this fight, if he would have won, great. But if he loses, he still shows, look, bro, I'm at a belt, championship level of fucking boxing. So I can still do this. Because even you guys gave me a kind of, like, if it's a split decision, maybe I'm telling you, maybe a second fight. Because he didn't look terrible, he didn't get knocked out. You get me? We'll see.
115 to 113 in favor of Barrios. Could you see
He's definitely not as fast and
I think so.
active as he was when he was younger. But that's natural. But I think that's 4 years of layoffs too, you know? With a little bit of more practice, I think they'll be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, after
I
12
think he'll be
rounds
fine.
of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at the ringside,
He looks
Max
healthy, he looks
DeLuca,
good.
scores about 115 to 113 in favor of Mario Barrios.
Am I more than them? Oh.
Judges at ringside, Steve Weisfeld and Tim Cheatham both scored about 114 to 114. The decision is a majority draw.
What? Bullshit!
And of course, in that case, the champion retains his title.
I don't know, bro.
Won the 12th round on all 3 scorecards to retain his belt. But you hear the crowd's reaction to this fight. And
I
look,
think you should have got
you
somebody.
said 115, 113.
Yeah.
It was
Fucking
close
hate draws,
all the
bro.
last 3
But-
rounds.
but you know what?
Santos told him,
But-
"And
but-
we
but-
did the
but-
math
but-
here." And I
but-
said, he needs the last 3 rounds for a draw. He did what he needed to do against the legends. All right, Jim.
Maybe I'm
Gray
just talking
was
shit, bro. I'm rethinking
All
about
right,
it.
thank you very much. Manny Pacquiao congratulating the corner of Barrios. Manny, your thoughts on that decision?
Nah, that's
I
good.
thought I won
That's
the fight. I mean, it's a close fight.
it's close.
My opponent's very tough.
It's
But
close.
it's a wonderful fight, man. Good.
You're gonna talk
You're a
about do it again.
46-year-old man, and you had stamina back like when you were 35. How did you manage to pull that off?
Oh, just work hard
hard work and
He's gonna say like One Punch Man. I did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups every day.
I have to keep my body shape as always.
What more do you think you could have done?
Yeah, you said
so
look
that
at his
you
face,
didn't come
you know?
down to the hands
He
of
looks
the
young.
judges?
He can still go.
What more do you think you could have done so that you wouldn't have had to come down to the hands of the judges?
Oh, I'm trying to find a way to finish the fight, but you know, my opponent is so tough and very, he's not courteous. He throw punches combination and with the defense. So it's hard, getting hard, but I'm just moving around and counter punch, a power punch.
This is one of the great performances in the history.
I have mixed feelings because I can see a draw, but I think Mario Warriors should have just been given the fight. Not given the fight more. I think
I think,
So, should've
it's,
won.
you
I
know,
think
it's
because
inspiration
he
to,
wasn't embarrassed, you know,
you know, like
he didn't get
old
dropped,
boxers that, you know, even you have discipline and hard work,
knocked down, nothing.
you can still
Stumble.
fight, and you know, and I'm so thankful for that because
He
without
didn't get
that,
outworked.
Manny Pacquiao is not here.
You know?
God is the source
Then
of
that's
all the
good.
strength and
I think that goes for him.
but
But then on that hand, you might think, well, he's younger, so he should have doubled the output on this
I'm
motherfucker.
more experienced,
know?
I'm more
So, I don't know.
fighter than compared before.
Difficult.
More courteous than when I was young.
Mucho difícil.
Now I'm more careful and I need to, although this is my first comeback, but I need more
That's
aggressive,
enough of this.
style and more punches, throwing punches.
Yes,
Because